Fidelis is a way of learning how to connect with each other, and I think that it will overflow, beyond these walls.
And this one is different in that it's more like a journey rather than just a class that you have. This journey is more, how do we help the parish? How do we become a larger community? How do we help the community outside of the church?
No, there's never been any program like this before, and I just really wanted to do something, and it's great.
The fact that people are willing to do this is just wonderful.
So glad I'm here because it's enriching, fulfilling, and making my life bigger.
Fidelis is bringing churches of different faiths together, people participating in things that they never would have thought of participating in before. Right now, the program is allowing us to try to develop our own little ministries. Priests are diminishing all the time, and we as lay people have to step up to the plate and take over many of the things, I should say, that the parish priest used to be able to take care of.
It's going to give, people talk about giving back, and these are all such cliches, but they're real. And when you finally get to that point to understand that they're real, this is the opportunity.
And life is a lot better, and I want to share it with others. And this is a chance for me to be able to do that. And I just want to grow a little bit and be a little closer to God and be able to help out and be a help to other people.
Well, I think everyone has their wake-up moment, their aha moment. I was listening rotely, and now I'm really listening, and now I want to give and be more part of it. Just to open me up to spending more time paying attention to what was going on around me. But I somehow or another was drawn to it and had no idea why. And so you have that moment when all of a sudden you get up in the morning and say, there's a little bit missing, or I need to do more, or what am I not listening to? What's going to make this wonderful life even better? That was my aha moment through Fidelis that has opened my heart and my thoughts and my interaction with my church.
We learned so much more about ourselves.
Well, I got a lot of clarity.
To learn about ourselves and each other. And
for me, it's become a form of spiritual therapy, and I'm pleased to be in this.
It's given me a chance to learn about myself and learn how I can help other people. A lot of exciting questions that I had no idea. I'm learning a lot about myself. Absolutely. This is great stuff. You learn about yourself, things that you don't normally think about, and it's nice to learn about yourself.
So this has been an opportunity to connect with myself, my own thoughts and ideas, and to connect with the community, my faith community.
Fidelis for me, as though it was advertised for faith leadership, really was like faith formation for grown-ups.
First one. And to me, it gave us an opportunity to talk about my faith. I haven't really talked about it since. It makes you think through a lot of your life and how your faith and your beliefs came to be. You realize how important your faith is.
Me, or what it's done for me, is it's made me think of all of the special aspects of our religion. The history, the culture. It explained things like Vatican II, which I had no clue about, which is a very different take on most of the religious education. It's more of a structured, this is how we think, this is what we do, this is how we feel. This has kind of put flesh on the church. It's added another dimension for me. It's the people who are the church.
I think Bernie's like the best because he's showing the way, and we're learning it, and we're contributing. Everybody's contributing in the group, and it's very dynamic. It's a lot of fun because we got a good group here. Everybody's different. There's some characters. It's nice.
I felt alone. And now I feel I have friends. And after church, we meet and we talk, and it's so nice.
Everybody needs something like this. I'm just very, very sad that it wasn't earlier in my life. But that's okay. You can learn it when you're older as well as you can. And maybe now I can bring experience to it. So get to know people that you would never get to know if you didn't do this. And not that you want to know people's deepest desires, it's just that you find out they have the same as the one you have.
It's been an opportunity to speak of matters that delve below the surface of everyday life, and in general, we live lonely lives. We're all separated from each other, except for Facebook, which is not really a connection. But I think that we live in a world where there are fewer connections than there ever were. Somehow, life is so frantic and so busy that we don't stop and connect with each other. So if we're not connecting with each other, what's the point?
I totally love the people I'm participating with. I think Bernie does a remarkable job of allowing us to find our way through this.
And I feel comfortable with this group. I noticed that I was facing the group because he's really helped us to be comfortable with each other, and he's a really cool guy. Bernie is a really cool guy, and really very intelligent, and he gets us in these intellectual discussions that we're surprised that, wow, we're talking an intellectual discussion here with ordinary people. So it's really cool.
How many people are wandering around? I mean, we're grateful and blessed to have a real live theologian and not in some special tabernacle giving speeches that we have to pay $15 a head. You know what I'm saying? He comes right into our midst, rolls up his sleeves, and deals with us. While at the same time, he really is a spiritual director. So he like flips these hats around like a chameleon to do the whole job. He's great. He's very good.
I would encourage anybody to take this course because you will get out of it what you put into it. And the important thing is that you come with an open mind. But I can say that this was helpful to have somebody explain this to you and to say, my God, who would ever think about this? Nobody, I wouldn't have thought about it. So this is the second course that I've taken, and if they offer a third one, I certainly will enjoy doing it.
And I was so happy with the first course. It was very fulfilling. Now that's kind of an empty word, but it has a lot of meaning when you really feel it. And so when the opportunity came in to take the second course, there really was no option. It was just something I wanted to do, and I was determined to do. The third seminar, I am here again, and I'm anxious to start rolling up my sleeves and practice what I'm learning. And you're going to benefit. Everyone benefits.
If there's a third seminar, I would definitely participate. Absolutely.
It's been wonderful, and I would recommend it to anyone. It's an opportunity you don't want to miss. Matter of fact, I won't plan something if I know it's a date that we have this.
The church is not a building, the church is not a steeple, the church is not a resting place, the church is the people. I am the church, you are the church, we are the church together.